Hello everyone, this is Mary with SayreSeer. Thank you for stopping by. This is your daily channel message. This is for October 16th, 2020. Oh, so I hope you're doing well and good morning. We're just going to pull some cards like we always do. I have a new deck. I forgot what it was called. It's like the very deep tarot, you know. Anyway, they're pretty cards. They're different. I'm trying to get flippers for us, but we'll see what happens. It's not much going on right now yet. Okay. Oh, there we go. Moon. This is the moon card. So the moon is about secrets. It's about intuition. It always reminds me of the water signs, you know. You know, this card is about how things look worse when they're in the shadows. Okay, it's a two-way thing. Okay. So, sorry if my dryer is making a lot of noise right now. So the moon it has this duality of it that's coming across right now. It's about some of the things we don't know. Some of the things we're not aware of, okay? So there's some things that we're just not aware of, and there's other things that we don't know the details, okay? Now, there's these flowers here, and then these beautiful flowers have created shadows and spooky looking things in the shadow of the moon. So there's a reflection of that right now. But if we turned around and we put light on the subject, it looks different. Okay. It's a lot of stuff. So we have the Emperor reversed. This is being unorganized. It also can be misuse of power. It also can be somebody that's very rigid and stuck in their ways, that wants others to do things the way they want. It's kind of tyrannical a little bit. And then I have Seven of Wands, but it's something. Seven of Wands reversed is not being able to defend a certain behavior or thoughts or situations. The wands are always about the lessons, about obstacles, and you know, so this would not being able to defend what we did in the past, and not being defensive about something either. I have the Ace of Coins. I have this is about financial loss, about our abundance, and maybe new opportunities, a new start, new life kind of thing, being blocked. So being blocked. Okay. I don't know why I'm saying that twice, but then I have 10 of Coins. But we still have the happiness, you know, the legacy card. The legacy is still here, but it kind of feels like it's not going to happen the way it's. Hang on a minute. We'll just leave that there for a minute, okay? Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, then I have the Ten of Swords. So this is about, you know, the pain and betrayal, and how if we stay somewhere too long where we're unhappy, that we eventually get all 10 swords in us, and it kind of kills the whole thing. So it ends the cycle, because it's like if you stay there long enough, once you leave, you can't go back. It's done. It's like a done deal, right? It's betrayal, you know, betrayal. So then I have the Three of Wands. I'll just do them in order. Three of Wands reversed is, you know, to me, this card, see, it's three on a match. Maybe people are feeling burned out. You know, they don't want to do the same thing anymore because they're not getting the rewards they should have been getting. Their abundance has been blocked. They're tired of fighting, whatever it is we've been fighting, whatever it is you've been fighting. They're fighting this person or this system, this something that shouldn't be even there. That it doesn't have order. It's fighting disorder, right? It's fighting some kind of disorder. And it's like, and there's a truth that needs to be revealed here. We know that there's more to this story, right? We know it's possible to have abundance and have a good legacy. You can almost, well, you can feel it. Because the moon is about intuition also. Okay? So, in order, the next one would be the Knight of Cups. How can we move forward where we can love each other? We can do things in a more loving way. How can we do that? And we can be dedicated, and we can be happy, and we can be inspired. You know, this guy's singing. He says, I love to sing. I want to be a singer. I want to bring that happiness to myself, like I did when I was a child. 6 of Cups. It's the innocence of the when we were children, how we were innocent, you know? How we believed in magic because we felt magical. So, today is actually the 15th. And the energy's been really heavy, and there's been a lot of, there's always stuff in the news cycles, but it's so confusing, isn't it? And I don't go into details, of course, but one of the things that I was told this morning was no matter how hard it feels like it's going to be, it's not going to be that hard. Once we start finding the truth, and a lot of it is holding the light of what we want. We know what we want. This is not it. Whatever's going on around you with all this, you know, tired of feeling betrayed, stayed too long in one place, working with people that I can't have rewards, you know, blocking my abundance. I don't want to battle. I don't want to have to defend myself all the time. I don't want to be under some tyrant. I don't want to have to listen to somebody that is unorganized. Now you're starting to figure out what you want, huh? What do you want? I want to sing. I want to do something that makes my heart, makes me inspired. I want to know the truth. I want to have abundance. I want to build something with my family. I want to have a family, right? I want to go back to the way I felt when I was innocent. I want my innocence back. I want things to be simple. I went there again because I don't know if I said it that well the first time. So, let's get another deck. So please help us just show how we get there. I'm going to, oh, whoa, whoa. What is the advice to get there? What is the advice to get there? Okay. And I'm just going to pull on these positive cards about what we want, not what we don't want. If we keep focusing on what's wrong, we're going to stay stuck in what's wrong. Let's start thinking about what's right, and we bring more of what's right. If you believe in the law of attraction, you're going to bring whatever you're thinking about. So we got to quit thinking about what's wrong and what's right. What do I need to do? Okay, so 7 of Wands. What are we willing to defend? Are we willing to defend the innocent? Are we willing to defend a simple life? 7 of Wands. Are we willing to defend them? Our family, our passions. Are we willing to defend our abundance? It's like fight the good fight, you know? What's your reason for doing the things you do. Let's look at the 10 of coins now. See if we can get a jumper. How do we build abundance? How do we build that legacy that we're proud of? A legacy we're proud of. How do we do that? I'm not jumping up. While I'm waiting for this card, how do you think you should build your abundance? Where would you start? Would you start with something simple? I think that's probably it. Okay, let's take the middle of the deck. Full reverse. Okay. Well, I would say they're saying don't be naive. Stop being naive. Let me get another card on that. Let me get the bottom. Okay, this is a card of illusion and having no hope. So the question here is, why do you think people feel like there's no hope? Let's look at the moon. Why do you think there's no hope? It's because of what you see. What do your friends say? What kind of people are they? Most of the people you know, what kind of people are they? What's real? What's not? Let's talk about the illusions. Boy, you guys are not giving me jumpers. Okay. They said, not those cards. Okay, let's do this. Whose illusion is it? 12 minutes. All right, angelic messages, guidance, and enlightenment. You've got to turn away from everything you've been looking at. Turn away to your higher self and the guidance and the messages. I'm just going to read this, and then that's it, because they're... I left the book upstairs. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hi, okay, so it's a weird day. This is what I'm getting. It's about holding the light, holding the space. Talked a little bit about that lately. Holding the space. And here's the guidance, okay? Celestial assistance resonates to divine messages. Receiving answers to your questions from the celestial messengers or angels comes in many forms. So, it is with an open heart and mind that pure answers can fully be seen, felt, and heard from the deepest core of the soul. Angel guidance can be found in the smallest flower, the tallest tree, animal friends, and especially as messages from fellow human beings. The shimmering ray creates a bridge for the beauty and purity of loving angelic messages of light. Have you ever had a child say something to you when you were like in a mood and it totally changed how you felt? Or an animal? You're never alone, not ever. Angels are trying to communicate with you. Are you listening? Be open and receptive. Listen to the guidance that is coming through your intuitive senses. The celestial angels are responding to your request for assistance. Look for signs to answers to your questions. It may be time for upgrade to aid you in your spiritual enlightenment. It may be time for an upgrade. So, angelic and a prophyllite. White angelica is the oil. Upgrade. So that, to me, is like saying we need some ascension here. 5 is number 5. It's catalyst for change. I got my lights too bright. Okay. There's a need to know what's going on, but there's a need not to get emotionally sucked into it. The reason why they're telling me they wouldn't give the cards, okay, is because It's time for us to ask for our own guidance, to connect with our own higher source, so we can filter out what's not real. I mean, we can make it real. If we focus on something negative long enough, we can make it, and we can bring it right into our house. Oh, yeah. But we don't have to. We have a choice. So the question is, why do people become tyrants? Why do people become defensive? Why were you defensive? Why is abundance blocked? Why do people not want to work together anymore? And why does this kind of betrayal happen? Because people are more maybe in their fear than in their light. In fear more than in gratitude. And sometimes it's really, it does go back to just being simple. Okay, so when you were a kid, you didn't worry about all this global, whatever people were talking about on the news, because that wasn't real to you. What was real to you was whether Jane could play down the street, whether you could get $1 to go get a candy bar, whatever age you are, depends on what price it would be, of course. If the apples were ripe on your neighbor's tree. The simple life does not include being so fearful. I hear you. How can I be a simple life when I'm so worried about? That's a question you need to ask. I can't give that to you. Only they can. Your higher self. God. But the need to control, the need to control and worry will allow everything to slip through your fingers, including your happiness, including your abundance, including a bright future. And so I don't know who this is for, but you may just consider trying to remember when you get to that place of really being afraid or trying to over-control, that what needs to happen maybe is to release the fear. Does it change it? Does that fear you have today change anything? You can look at the information, whatever it is, and say, we will overcome it. That flips the vibration completely. I don't know how, but I know we will. Because it's kind of destiny. We're supposed to overcome this. It's in all the books. It's on all the scriptures. We're not supposed to. No, we're not. And you can, whatever you want to think is up to you. But that's how I see things. In fact, I feel like it's already done. We just have to take the steps. We all have to stand up. Stop looking at what's wrong. We can see it, but we don't have to be emotionally involved in what other people are doing when it's negative. We say, I think I'll separate myself from that. I see it. If you need to take action, you'll know. If you don't know if you need to take action, ask. Until you get used to following your own guidance. Looking through the inside for the guidance is so important. Because there's a whole lot of people in charge that shouldn't be in charge. You know that. And there's a lot of people talking about stuff that's not true. So, you must go within, or you won't find the truth. Your truth is different from their truth. That's the other thing. We should not, consider telling people how to walk when you should be telling yourself how to walk. And that's where it should start. I love you. We'll get through this, because we already have. Take care.